Hello guys, MikuChibi here. Welcome back to our Slime Isekai Memory, and look what we're here. We have part 2. It has arrived, and of course we have Shion, the Lord of Spirit Shion, and she looks fantastic in that outfit. Man, I can't wait to summon on this one and see if we can get Shion, but that will be another video because this time we're just gonna review her battle skill and animation. That's it. Talk about it a little bit. But yeah, so part 2 is here, and hopefully she can bring something for the team, because right now with the Rimuru and the other Shion, the Shionne, they don't really have like a really good orb converter right now. I mean, we do have Alphan, he kind of do orb converter, but that is only on, what was it now, his own soul, his own orb. So we'll see, maybe Shion can be really useful to help for the team to convert more orange, because right now the team doesn't have that many, so maybe that's gonna be one of the solution. We'll see though, but we do see that she is light attribute, so that is kind of interesting. So let's see. Before we do that, actually I want to see what is the future EX. Hopefully something that could be really useful. We have Rimuru, Shionne. Okay, Rimuru, Shionne. All right. Yeah, I guess that works. Well, I don't know. I don't think I need that many dudes, but okay. Let's see. So, Lord of Spirit Shion, she is charged support unit. Okay. Alright. Let's have a look. So, this is gonna be the max stats for level 120. So, the stats looks pretty balanced. She is light attribute, magic user, tactics, charge, force, world of fantasy, spirit master, the ogre pride, and Tempest elite. Okay. You can play pretty much around the ogre pride, I think, and spirit master. She is sword user. All right, and let's have a look on this one here. Okay. Oh, yeah, that was a mistake, but we can also talk about illustration, guys. Illustration. It looks fine. It looks fine. But now, time for the 3D one, the overworld. Ooh. Actually, not bad. Not bad, to be honest. Not bad. Kind of like it. Yeah, not bad. Not too bad, to be honest. I mean, we have to wait and see how it is in game. I want to try, so hopefully I do get her early, otherwise I don't have enough for part 3. But we'll see. That will be another video. Alright, so let's have a look on the skill. So unleash an all target light attack by 150 to normal, increase weakness strike to wall of fancy, force character include rigor until the end of battle by 60%. Okay, so she's gonna be the support one that increase our DPS damage. Alright, that is like every single support unit, could be really useful. But now I just wondering what skill she do offer. The first one I'm gonna look is Conservative Shift, which costs 15 skill points. Alright. Applies fire, water, wind, and earth attribute to the attack of World of Fantasy and Spirit Force character, including Rigor. Okay, specific unit in those specific force. Applies fire, water, wind, earth attribute to the attacks. Attribute to the attack. Does it mean we can... Does it mean the unit, all the unit can do fire, water, wind, earth, the 4 elements attack? It doesn't buff damage. That's kind of weird. Fire, water, wind attribute, earth attribute to the attack of World of Fans. Does it mean we just get those elements? How does it work? Kind of weird. Okay, that lasts for 2 turns. Alright. Change non-secret soul times 2 into soul secret at the start of the next turn. Huh. That is kind of same as the World Fantasy Hinata, but she can do that in all hands, all 6, but this one only 2. And though I would say it's kind of good, it costs only 15 skill points, but I don't know. At least we have a unit that covered the orb convert now, kinda. We have Alphen and now Shion. I don't think that is enough, because she is focused on next turn, and Alphen focuses on his own orbs. Yeah, applies to fire, water, wind, earth attribute. I'm kind of confused. Let's see, do they explain more of these? Okay, only that. Convert soul at turn start. Yeah. Okay, yeah, it doesn't explain. I guess I have to wait and see how people use it, or if I use summon for Shion, I can try it for myself. Interesting. Apply fire, water, wind, earth. Does mean we get those elements, but how does it work? It doesn't mean I can use it on, for example, my Blanc, the war's mind Blanc. She will deal fire, water, wind, earth then, instead of dark. How does it work? I don't understand. Ariel spell, increase magic attack for all allies including Rigor by 1%. That's good buff. For 1 turn. Increase weakness strike for all allies including Rigor by 25 for 1 turn, and increase by additional 25 for each secret skill activation by all allies by 150's max. So you need 2, 4, 6. So you not activate 6 ults. Ooh, that might be hard unless you have really good secret gauge, I guess, that you get EX every time. Ooh, does mean, wait, does it mean the Hydro gonna be the most damage? Oh, ooh, that's gonna be tough. We do have AoE, so Shion gonna be really useful for the Heritage Bleed, definitely. Ooh, I don't know. I mean, this is kinda really good. Hey, is it good buff? 100% magic attack, it's good buff, but if you look into other team, the weakness strike, is it really useful? Maybe, maybe not. I mean, really useful for Vault Fantasy, that is for sure, but I don't know. Man, she's kind of complicated, huh? Her first skill, I don't know how it works, but then her second skill is a good buff, 100%, but I guess I have to watch and see how other players do, or how other players use Shion. Like, I'm confused how this work. Alright, attribute 6 to 8 turn, yes. Valid trade, when you switch to character to Vanguard and Result, all element button spirit changing battle skill are sealed. Okay, that's gonna be really useful. Wait, is it? I mean, the seal is useful, but if I want to use on my Valor Cup team, I don't think that'd be useful. Not sure. When your troop contains 3 or more battle character, increase protection gauge by 7 for every 2 turns. Okay, really good. So if you manage to get at least 1 dupe, you get 5, I believe. 5 gauge could be really useful. So that is not bad. You need Alphen for the 12% crit damage and then the stats. Alright. Okay, not bad support. Kind of a little bit confusing. Either way, let's have a look at the animation, which I have not seen yet. So let's see. Hopefully it's good. Okay. Looks like she's using all the elements. Ooh, that is the circle. Okay. Okay, I can like it. Like, that circle thing there. Oh, I don't know how to pause it, but we can rewatch it. But when she do the circle thing, I like that animation because I do have that in my other game. The 4 elements on a skill, or on a card in this case, if you don't know how Swordline Interfactor is. But this is a card that has similar animation and I like it in game. So that burst animation looks pretty good with circle, so I kind of like it. So yeah, my thoughts on this Shion, Lord of Spirit Shion. Well, I can just say that I kind of confused her how her skill works, especially her first one. But other than that, her second skill buff could be really useful, and her second effect on the first skill could potentially be really good. Like, we have now our Ore Converter, 2 of them, Alphen and Shion, so that is somewhat could cover, unless you like really unlucky only getting blue and green. Could be really hard then to change to orange. Though applies to fire, water, wind, earth, the 4 elements. How does it work? Does it mean like I can use any unit? No. Any unit that is from Wall of Fantasy and Spirit Master doesn't mean they have now Fire, Water, Wind, Earth. Like, it doesn't buff the damage, right? But they use yet the element. How does it work? Does it mean ult is also hitting the elements? I'm not sure. But this one, 1% magic attack, could be really useful, especially with Rimuru, where he's stacking a lot of magic. So that's good. And then we have Weakness Strike, which worked perfect with her ult. So that means she will give you a lot of Weakness Strike to your teammate, or especially for the World of Fantasy unit. Does it mean you want to spam her ult a lot during the turn 2 to 6, maybe to 7, before the turn 8? Or maybe you want her turn 8 as well. Kind of confusing, but we'll see. It's new, of course, so gonna be a lot of testing, and I'm just gonna wait and see how other people use her, and maybe I figure out how to use her potential, but we'll see. Either way, I think Shion looks pretty good in the outfit. The skills look kind of confusing, but that won't stop me recruiting for this unit. Anyway, let me know in the comments if you plan to summon on her. Otherwise, I will see you guys next time. Take care now, and bye bye.